It's a nice and little cozy chat, so everyone grab their big comfy sweater, grab their big old blanket, a warm cup of hot chocolate, and let's chat about the failures I've had in fitness. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 3. Woo woo! Woo woo! That was horrible and hideous, and I'm sorry you had to witness that. But welcome back to freaking Vlogmas, everyone. Day 3. I am so excited for today's video. So today's video is going to be 5 things that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey. So I am going to give you the 5 things that I wish I knew, so that way you guys don't have to go through this same problems that I did. So hopefully all of my failures will help you not have the same amount of struggles. So we're gonna hop right into it. Here are 5 things that I wish that I knew before starting my fitness journey. All right, so the first thing that I wish that I knew before I started my fitness and health journey is that it is so important to find what you feel confident in and just to wear it. So for me, in the beginning of my fitness and health journey, I was not super confident in who I was or my body. So I would go to the gym wearing a big t-shirt and leggings, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's what I felt confident in at the time, and so that's what I wore. I see people all the time, even now, have a big sweatshirt on and leggings, and like they rock that style, and like that totally works for them. So like power to them. Keep on wearing what you want to wear, girlfriend. Like no one can tell you what you can wear in the gym. But like now, for example, I feel confident wearing a sports bra and shorts, or a sports bra and leggings in a gym, or a long sleeve crop top and leggings in the gym, where I never in 1,000 million years ever would have done that beforehand. And I get so many looks from people, and I get people who DM me being like, how do you feel confident wearing that in the gym? So what I wish I would have known before I started is literally find what you feel confident in and just wear it. Because if I'm having a day where I don't feel like going to the gym, or I'm just like really not motivated to get a workout in, throw on the outfit that you know you feel confident in. Like the first step for me in having a successful workout is feeling and looking confident. One of the things that I wish that I knew was just to find what I feel confident in and just to wear that regardless of what anyone else says. So you know what you feel confident in, you know what you look hot fire flames in, so just wear that. Who cares what anyone else thinks? The second thing that I wish that I knew before starting my fitness and health journey relates more to nutrition, and that is that it is so important not to label any food as good or bad. That was something that I did in the beginning so often. I would label fruit and vegetables as a good food, and ice cream and pizza as bad, and bread as bad, and pasta as bad. I labeled all of these foods as good or bad, and that genuinely created such a bad relationship between me and food. I had such a disordered way of thinking about food, about thinking about eating, because I wasn't really paying attention to what I wanted. I was just eating what I thought was good food, and so I wasn't paying attention to what my body actually wanted or needed at that particular moment. So something that I wish that I would have known before starting my journey is that there is no such thing as a good or a bad food. Sure, there are food that is healthy, and sure, there are some things and foods that are a little bit unhealthier, and there are healthier alternatives to those not so good foods. But by labeling a food as good or bad, you have a very disordered way of thinking about that particular food. Sure, pizza may not be the healthiest thing for us, but if every once in a while we want to eat a slice of pizza or a whole freaking personal pizza, just do it. I had such a disordered way about thinking about food, and I would feel so bad about myself if I ate a bad food. So by not labeling something as a good food or a bad food, you take away that guilt you feel when you label something as a bad food. So something that I wish that I would have done so differently is just to have a more open mindset towards all food in general, to listen to my body, and when I'm hungry, eat what I'm in the mood for, and to fuel my body with what it wants, and of course healthy food, but don't neglect what I want just so I can focus solely on what I consider to be good food. The third thing that I wish I knew before starting my fitness and health journey is that you will fail. I think so many of us don't start our journey, or are so hesitant to pick a start date on our health journey, or we'll say like, oh, I'm gonna start eating cleaner on Monday because I want to have this weekend off. Like, oh, well, the holidays are coming up, I know I'm not gonna be working out as much as I want to, so I'll just start it after the holidays are over. Like, we tend to push off our fitness and health, and we don't make it as much of a priority because we are so nervous about failing and not being able to successfully complete our journey. So what I want to express is something that I didn't understand at first, and that is you will fail. You are going to start your journey and you are going to have ups and downs. It is truly a roller coaster. You are going to have some times where you feel so good and so confident and you're crushing your goals, you're crushing your workouts, you're eating super clean, super healthy, and giving yourself treats every once in a while, and then life will happen. And then something bad will happen, or you'll just fall off of the wagon for a little bit and you won't be getting in as many workouts as you wanted to. Or the holidays are coming up and sure, we've been eating a lot more cookies and cake and pies than we used to be. Or we just aren't feeling as motivated as we used to, so we are working out, but for sure not as hard as we used to. And I think that's such an important thing to think about, and something that I didn't realize at first is that this is 1000% a lifestyle. And we need to treat it that way. And I think if nothing else that I can stress to you, you are going to have ups and downs. You're going to have good days and bad days with it. There are times when you are going to feel like it's just not even worth doing it anymore. Like, why am I even trying? I keep failing. And like, you will. Like, you will keep failing. But you learn something from every single one of those failures. And that's what I've learned. Like, this is a lifestyle and you need to be able to maintain this for your whole life. And throughout the course of your life, you're going to have super, super awesome months or weeks or years, and you're going to have some months or weeks or years where sometimes fitness and health isn't your top priority, and that's okay. Like, you are going to have this constant roller coaster, and I think we put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect. And I think that one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout my fitness journey is that it's progress over perfection. We are never going to reach perfection. We will never be this perfect person. We're never going to have this perfect journey, but we need to constantly be making progress. And I think that failing and failing again and learning from your failures is part of the progress. I think that as long as when you do have those bad days or bad weeks or bad months, that you learn something from that, you learn about what worked for you and what you want to do better going forward. As long as you learn something from those failures, then it wasn't really a failure. You know what I mean? I think you succeed and then you learn. So I think one of the biggest things that I wish that I would have told myself is that it's okay to have bad weeks or bad days or bad months, because you're learning something from that you'll take with you further and further in life. Tip number 4, and something that sometimes I still honestly struggle with, is that rest is necessary. I think the fitness industry as a whole does a really bad job of explaining this to people, is that in order to be successful, in order to see all of the amazing progress that you're making, in order to be able to see that muscle growth and to feel better to lift heavier in the gym, you need to take a rest day. So rest is so necessary, and that's something that I took for granted in the very beginning of my fitness journey. I would want to work out 6-7 days a week hard every single day. I'd be running 5 to 6 miles every single day because I felt that that's what I needed to do to be the most in shape and be the most fit that I've ever been in my whole life. I thought that the only way that I could be successful in fitness or in health is to be living my lifestyle like that. I need to stress to you, and something that I don't want anyone to go through, your body will get worn down. You will get exhausted, you will injure yourself, and you're going to lose motivation. You're going to lose sight of your goal because you are going to get so over it. You won't be excited to work out every single day. You won't feel good afterwards. It's going to become a chore to you, and we never want fitness and health to become a chore. We want it to be something that we love to do because we want to take care of our body. So like the biggest thing is that rest is so necessary, and to honor that rest and to not feel bad about it. Because that was a huge thing for me in the very beginning. I would take a rest day maybe once, maybe twice a week, and I would feel so guilty on those days. I'd be like, well, since I'm resting, I'll just eat like crap and who cares? And that is so not true. Like, just because you're having a rest day doesn't mean you have to eat. It has to be a cheat day. If it ends up being a cheat day, or you end up eating a few things that you wouldn't normally eat, that's totally fine, but a rest day doesn't equal a complete failure and a complete loss of progress. It's so necessary to have a rest day to see the progress. How am I expecting to get big and strong and build big muscles if I'm constantly working them and I never give them any time to recover? And that was something that I had a very rough time thinking about in the beginning, and I didn't understand the concept of rest being so important. So something that I need to stress to you, if you want to start your fitness and health journey, or if you're in it and you see yourself falling into this trap, like, you need rest. Whether you take that 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 4 days a week, depending on where you're at in your fitness journey, like, that's okay. You need rest. You're not going to be able to work at 90 to 100% if you're constantly pushing your body. And last but certainly not least, the 5th thing that I wish that I knew before starting my fitness and health journey is that other people are going to notice your progress way before you will. This is something that is always very difficult to express to clients when I'm training someone. You are going to be the last person to notice any weight loss, any weight gain, any muscle changes that you're feeling. You're going to be the last person to notice. So if you are doing an awesome job, like really getting after it in the gym, you're working at 100%, you're really honing in on your fitness and your health and your nutrition, and you're encapsulating all of these different things, you are going to be the last person to see those changes. Other people are going to make comments like, wow, it looks like you've lost weight, or wow, you look like you've been getting stronger. What have you been doing in the gym? And you'll be like, meh, what do they know? Or, they're stupid. Or, oh, it's just my mom, like, she's lying to me. Or, oh, it's just my best friend, like, she's gonna tell me whatever I want to hear because she knows that I've been working hard. It is so hard to remember this, but remember that you're gonna be the last person to notice your own progress. You are going to have, even you'll sometimes see it in pictures and then you'll convince yourself that it's not the case. You'll be like, oh, I look a little bit skinnier here. Oh, I look like I have abs in this picture. And then you'll be like, meh. And so my biggest thing to remind you guys is that everyone else is going to notice your progress before you will, and to be patient with your progress because it will not happen overnight. That you're not going to work out in the gym and do one ab circuit and all of a sudden have a 6-pack. You're not going to start eating healthier and then all of a sudden be losing 10 pounds. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't even happen within a couple months for people. It is a total lifestyle shift. Even though you will be the last one who notices these changes, it's going to be so worth it once you do start seeing changes, and you'll be so proud of yourself for all that amazing progress. So the 5th thing that I wish that I would have known before starting my fitness and health journey is that other people are going to make comments and other people are going to say things about your physique, or whether you've been losing weight or gaining muscles or putting on extra weight, if those are your goals. Other people are going to notice all of those things way, probably months before you will. So don't get in your own head. If you haven't noticed any changes, you're the last person who's going to notice, and that's okay. So always, as I always freaking say, be patient to yourself, be kind to yourself. It takes time. Be forgiving. It freaking takes time. It really does. And it's not easy, and you're going to have good days and bad days with it, and people are going to tell you things and you're going to get mad at them because you're like, I'm not where I want to be. And then I promise you, all of a sudden it's like a switch and you're like, oh wow, I guess they were right. I guess I do have muscles on my arms now. And so like that's one of the biggest things that I want to tell you, is that like you'll be one of the last people to notice your progress, but it is happening. So be patient, be kind, be forgiving, and understand that you are going to be the last person who sees your progress. I always snap. Like, what? Alright guys, that's going to wrap up our video for today. Those are the biggest 5 things that I have learned in these years of my fitness and health journey that I wish someone would have shaken into my head before I started, so I wouldn't have had so many ups and downs throughout my journey. So here I am telling them all to you, so hopefully you don't have to go through the same thing that I did. So with that being said, if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video that I post, and you get to stay up to date on all things Vlogmas related. If you haven't already, make sure you check me out on my Instagram. I post so many other fitness and health content on there. We're posting workouts, we're posting updates on Vlogmas, so you don't want to miss it. Just go follow me. What's to lose, man, honestly. And with that being said, I will catch you guys here next time.